Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. You already know what this video is about because you have seen the title. We are indeed pregnant with baby number 2 after a tubal reversal. I am really excited to share this journey with you guys. I'm disappointed in myself the way that I documented my pregnancy with Mackenzie. I gave you guys the information you needed as far as the tubal reversal process and then finding out we were pregnant and giving you guys the gender. I did not do very good at weekly updates as far as symptoms and what to expect, the size of the baby, our excitement, things of that nature. I will be doing this pregnancy different when it comes to my videos. We are going to be starting with this video and then moving on to week 4 and then 5, 6, so on and so on until the pregnancy is done. I will be documenting this pregnancy on a weekly basis so that you guys are able to come along with us on this journey. So I'm just going to get right into it on how we found out we were pregnant. So my daughter Mackenzie's birthday is January 7th. I would say about a week before her birthday, we had a friend over and she had a hamburger and french fries and was eating french fries on our couch. I love french fries. I absolutely love anything fast food related. And I'm sitting on the couch and she opens her bag and I get this whiff of french fries in my face and it makes me want to vomit. I kind of thought that it was a little out of the norm too, but I didn't really think much of it. We had been trying at this point to get pregnant for a couple of months and I knew it could be a possibility, but at that point in time that's the last thing I was thinking was that I was pregnant. So we're gonna fast forward a little bit. On January 6th was the day before my daughter's first birthday. I was at Dollar General and I text Daniel and I was like, hey, I'm supposed to start my period tomorrow. I was like, but I'm here. Do you want me to go ahead and get a pregnancy test so we can get this out of the way and see whether or not we're pregnant? We were bored. I was eager. I had a pregnancy test. I was going to pee on it. So I think it was like 9:30 at night. I decided to take the test. So Daniel's in the bathroom with me and I pee on the stick and we put it on the counter and I'm sitting there and we're waiting. And Daniel looks at me and he goes, so one line means what? And I said, means not pregnant. And he said, okay, so what does 2 lines mean? And I looked at him and I was like, what? He goes, what does 2 lines mean? And so I jump up and I look and there it is. There's 2 lines on the pregnancy test. And this hadn't even been the full like 3 to 5 minute window. This had only been like a minute 30 into taking the test and it was already positive with 2 lines. So the next day is Mackenzie's birthday. I decided before we did like the birthday party and the cake and all of that, that I was going to go down to urgent care in town and get a pregnancy test done there. And I was thinking a urine test. So I go in and she's like, well, did you get a positive home pregnancy test? And I said, yes. And she said, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and just do a blood test. We're not even going to bother with the urine test. We're just going to do a blood test. At this point, I'm like, oh, that's cool because I would much rather trust the results of a blood test than a urine test. So they take my blood and she's like, we will call you in the morning and let you know your results. 9 o'clock in the morning rolls around. I know they've been open for an hour and I'm impatient. So I call to urgent care and I said, hey, do you guys have my results yet? They're like, no, not yet. Our tech doesn't get in until 11 o'clock, so call us back. So 12:30 rolls around and I call and I'm like, this is Michaela. Do you guys have my test results back for the pregnancy test? And she's like, no, not yet. We will call you. So then I call again at 3 and I call again at 4:30. I call at 6 o'clock and I know they're going to close at 7. And I was like, what is the results of my blood draw? And she's like, well, we don't have your results back yet. Let me call the lab because they've got to have it by now and find out what is going on and why they don't have your results yet. She calls me back at 6:30 and she said, I don't know what happened. They did have your results. We just didn't have them. They hadn't forwarded them to us. She said, but you are indeed pregnant. If you haven't seen my pregnancy videos with Mackenzie, you guys know what a disaster it was from day one. It was just, like I said, bad news after bad news, and this pregnancy is totally different. My first test came positive. My first blood test came back positive. So now it feels more like a normal pregnancy should feel. So we are really excited. We are indeed pregnant. Our due date, if we calculated it right, because we haven't been to the doctor yet, our doctor appointment isn't until February 14th. But if we've calculated it right, our due date is going to be September 13th of 2019. That is it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please subscribe.